And welcome back once again. It's a celebration of community history, conservation, as well as community. We're talking about the Oakbrook Ashley River Fest coming up Saturday, May the 3rd. Bob Jackson and Lisa Randall are here with more on the Oakbrook, the Ashley River Fest. And tell us about this, because this is involving with the Oakbrook subdivision.
It's not actually a subdivision, it's an area of Somerville.
Okay.
And Somerville right now is in the process of doing a master vision plan. And while we're trying to get people to participate in that, this event will highlight the Oakbrook area, the history of the Ashley River, and the importance of conserving it for the future. So basically, it truly is community history. Colonial Dorchester State Park will have a large enactment and encampment that we'll talk about on a later program. But right now, we're here to talk about all 3 plantations will be involved at Jesson's Boat Landing doing a fair. And if you go to Jesson's Boat Landing, we have over 13 conservation groups there, and the plantations, all geared toward youth and educating them on what the history and all was. And I'll let Lisa explain what the plantation's involvement is.
Because Lisa, this is involving 3 different plantations, right?
Actually, yes, we're involving HARP, which is known as the Historical Ashley River Plantations, and it composes Drayton Hall, Magnolia Plantation Gardens, and Middleton Place.
Oh, wow.
And so we will be there talking about the history, because Ashley River was very, very important to these 3 plantations. So it's important that we become a part of this, not only for the conservation and environmental part of it, but also for the history. And we will bring in that to this event.
And the Ashley River was extremely important, because not only did it produce or bring in water, sort of brackish water, but it was also a mode of transportation of goods.
That is correct, because long before there were roads out there, major mode of transportation was along the rivers. And so they would follow the tides from Somerville all the way down into Charleston,
Smart people.
and then follow the tides back up.
Yeah. I've been down the Ashley River water skiing all the way down into Kings Grant, and it's just absolutely gorgeous down there. And so this is involving the 3 plantations. What's going to happen that day of the festival?
Colonial Dorchester will be doing a reenactment. We'll have shuttles to move people between events. Jesson Boat Landing at the end of Ladson Road will host the Plantation Life Fair and the conservation groups. If you come there first, you'll get a stamp or a pass, and it'll be free entrance into Colonial Dorchester for the reenactment. We're also going to have kayak and canoe races down the Ashley to give some of those people that aren't spectators something to do and participate.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. So how many people are y'all expecting with this?
For the initial event, we have no idea. We're hoping for a lot of people interested in the plantations and the life of the Ashley. It's amazing how many people have lived there that I've talked to that never knew the Somerville Boardwalk was out there, or that you can get on the Ashley River and it's like leaving the city.
It's just absolutely gorgeous. We're taking a look at one of the old buildings, one of the brick buildings that has been damaged over the years by anything from the Civil War to hurricanes to earthquakes. But look at this, absolutely pristine. That's why people love just hanging out right on the water there and going to the different plantations as well. Some beautiful plantations that we have right down there on the Ashley River. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. It's coming up May the 3rd. Make sure you get out and see what is going on. That is at the Jesson Boat Landing, as well as the Colonial Dorchester State Park, and you can check them out on their website right there. Thanks again for coming in. We've got more coming up right after the break. Stay with us.